Be me. 29 years old, living in a decent suburban neighborhood that's quiet and boring in the best way possible. Broke up with girlfriend Jessica 5 years ago after a 7-year relationship because she said I was emotionally unavailable and never wanted to do anything exciting. It destroyed me for like 2 years, but eventually moved on, saved up money, bought a nice 2-story house with a backyard. Life is predictable but comfortable. Have my hobbies, friends, no drama whatsoever. Spend my free time working on my car, a 1969 Camaro that's been my project for 3 years now. It's not finished, but it's getting there, piece by piece. Fast forward to 8 months ago on a random Saturday in March. I'm outside washing my car when I notice the house next door finally has activity after being empty for 6 weeks. Moving truck pulls up, expensive-looking BMW follows behind it. Couple gets out, young, probably late 20s like me. The guy is tall, built like he lives at the gym, wearing designer sunglasses and a polo shirt that probably costs more than my monthly grocery budget. He's barking orders at the movers like he's directing a military operation. Then she steps out of the passenger side. It's Jessica, my ex-girlfriend Jessica, who I spent 7 years with. Jessica, who left me because I apparently wasn't adventurous enough for her taste. She's wearing a sundress and oversized sunglasses, hair longer than I remember. Our eyes meet across the yard and I watch her face go through 5 stages of grief in 3 seconds. She literally stumbles backward into the car door. The guy, completely oblivious, comes over and introduces himself. Hey neighbor, I'm Brandon, this is my wife Jessica. We just moved from Seattle. He's got this aggressively friendly energy like a golden retriever on cocaine. I shake his hand because what else am I going to do? Nice to meet you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Jessica is standing behind him looking like she wants the earth to swallow her whole. Hi, she manages weakly. Brandon doesn't notice anything weird, just keeps talking about how excited they are about the neighborhood and the schools even though they don't have kids yet. I make polite conversation for exactly 3 minutes, then excuse myself because this situation is absolutely surreal. Spend the rest of the day having an existential crisis in my garage. The statistical probability of your ex moving in next door has to be like winning the lottery, except the prize is suffering. My buddy Marcus comes over that evening. I tell him what happened. Dude, that's like some romantic comedy bullshit, except nobody's laughing, he says while drinking my beer. What are the odds? Did you know she even lived in Seattle? No, man. Last I heard through mutual friends, she was in Portland, doing something with real estate. Marcus shakes his head like this is the wildest thing he's ever witnessed. You gotta set boundaries immediately. Don't let her back into your life, even as a neighbor. Smart advice that I will absolutely fail to follow. Over the next 3 weeks, I barely see them except for occasional waves. Jessica always looks uncomfortable. Brandon always looks like he just won the lottery. I learned from neighborhood gossip that Brandon works in tech sales, makes ridiculous money, and bought the house in cash. Great. My ex married someone successful and spontaneous, exactly what she wanted. I'm happy with my life, but it still stings a little. Then one Tuesday afternoon in April, the doorbell rings. I'm in the middle of watching The Sopranos for the 4th time when I pause and answer. It's Jessica, wearing yoga pants and a hoodie, hair in a ponytail, looking nervous as hell. Hey, I know this is super awkward, but do you have any coffee? We just realized we're completely out and I have a work deadline. I'm standing there in sweatpants and an old Nirvana shirt, wondering if this is really my life. Yeah, sure. Let me grab some. I get her a bag of coffee. She thanks me multiple times, too many times. I'm really sorry about this, about everything. About moving in next door, I had no idea you lived here. It's fine, Jessica. It's a free country. You can live wherever you want. I know, but it's so weird, right? Like, cosmically weird? Definitely weird, but we're adults. We can handle being neighbors. She nods, thanks me again, practically sprints back to her house. Think that'll be the end of it. Wrong. 2 weeks later, she needs to borrow a drill because Brandon's at a work conference and she wants to hang some shelves. I lend her the drill, show her how to use it because apparently Brandon never taught her basic home maintenance skills. He's always so busy with work stuff, conferences and client dinners and networking events, she explains. There's something in her voice, disappointment maybe, but I don't push. Week after that, she needs jumper cables because her car battery died. I help jump her car. She offers to buy me coffee as thanks. Jessica, you don't need to do that. I insist. It's the least I can do. You've been so helpful. We end up at a local coffee shop, sitting outside, talking like old times. She tells me about Seattle, about Brandon's job, about how they met at a rooftop bar 2 years ago. He swept me off my feet, literally. I tripped in heels and he caught me like something out of a movie. She laughs, but it sounds forced. That's great. I'm happy for you. Are you dating anyone? She asks suddenly. Casually, nothing serious. I'm focusing on myself mostly. That's good. That's really good. You always were good at being independent. It's the weirdest compliment/insult I've ever received. We finish coffee, go back to our separate houses. I assume that's the end of social interaction. Wrong again. The borrowing becomes a regular thing over the next 2 months. She needs eggs, then butter, then milk, then sugar, then vanilla extract, then measuring cups. It's like she's strategically forgetting one ingredient at a time just to have an excuse to come over. I'm not stupid, I notice the pattern, but I don't say anything because part of me feels bad for her. She seems lonely despite being married to Mr. Perfect, with his perfect job and perfect muscles. One evening in June, I'm grilling burgers and hot dogs because my friends are coming over for a small barbecue. Marcus, his girlfriend Tanya, and our buddy Kyle show up around 6. We're having a good time, music playing, beers flowing, just vibing. Then Jessica appears at the fence like a ghost. Hey, that smells amazing. Brandon's out of town for work again and I'm starving. She's smiling, but there's something desperate about it. Before I can respond, Marcus yells out, "Join us! We got plenty of food!" Jessica comes over. I introduce her as my neighbor, carefully avoiding the ex-girlfriend detail. Tanya immediately befriends her. They start talking about some Netflix show I've never heard of. Kyle, who doesn't know about my history with Jessica, starts flirting with her. So what does your husband do that keeps him away so much? He's in tech sales, always traveling, closing deals, networking. You know how it is. Sounds lonely for you. It is sometimes, but it's fine. I keep busy with my own work. She does something with social media marketing for small businesses, works from home like me. The evening goes well. Jessica fits right in with my friends, laughing at Kyle's stupid jokes and debating Marvel movies with Marcus. Endgame was overrated. Infinity War was the superior film, Marcus argues passionately. You're insane. Endgame had the better emotional payoff, Jessica counters. It's like old times when she used to hang out with my friend group. Everyone leaves around midnight. Jessica thanks me for including her. I haven't had that much fun in months. Your friends are really cool. They're good people. You should get out more. I know, it's hard making friends in a new place, especially when your husband is never around. Red flag number 1000, but I ignore it. She goes home, I clean up, think that was a nice evening despite the weirdness. Next day, Jessica texts me. When did we exchange numbers? Apparently during the Wi-Fi incident, I barely remember. Thanks again for last night. Do you guys do that often? Every few weeks, nothing crazy, just hanging out. Can I come to the next one? I'll bring food. What am I supposed to say? No, you can't come because you're my ex and it's weird? Sure, I'll let you know when we plan the next one. She responds with like 6 happy emojis. I immediately text Marcus. Dude, that neighbor I introduced you to last night? That's Jessica, my ex Jessica. He calls me within 30 seconds. Bro, why didn't you tell us? Kyle was flirting with your ex-girlfriend. I know, man. I panicked. I didn't want to make it weird. It's already weird. She's married and living next door and borrowing your shit constantly. I know. You need to shut this down before it becomes a problem. He's right, but I don't listen because I'm apparently a slow learner. Weeks go by, Jessica becomes a regular at our hangouts. She brings fancy cheese plates and expensive wine that Brandon probably paid for. My friends like her. She's funny and easy to talk to, but Marcus keeps giving me warning looks. One night in July, we're all watching a boxing match at my place. Pretty big fight. Canelo versus some challenger. Jessica's there, sitting on my couch, yelling at the TV like she knows anything about boxing. Come on, throw the uppercut. The uppercut. Kyle leans over during a commercial break. Dude, is something going on with you and Jessica? What? No, she's married. Yeah, but she's here all the time and her husband is never around and you guys have weird energy. There's no weird energy, we're just neighbors. Kyle gives me a look that says he doesn't believe me. Fight ends, everyone goes home except Jessica, who stays to help clean up. You don't have to do that. I want to. You always host, least I can do is help. We're washing dishes when she asks, do you ever think about us? I drop the plate I'm holding. It doesn't break but makes a loud noise. Jessica, you're married. I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. Why did you ask it then? She's quiet for a long moment, drying a glass very carefully. Because sometimes I wonder if I made a mistake, if I left you for the wrong reasons. You left me 5 years ago, you've been married for 2 years, this is insane. I know it's insane, but Brandon's never home, and when he is home he's on his phone or talking about work or at the gym. That's something you need to work out with your husband, not me. She starts crying, mascara running down her face. Great, now I'm the bad guy somehow. I'm sorry, you're right, I'm being stupid and inappropriate. She wipes her eyes, grabs her purse, heads for the door. Jessica, wait. She turns around, hopeful look on her face. You should probably stop coming over so much. This is getting complicated. Hope dies, replaced by hurt. Right, yeah, of course, I understand. She leaves. I watch her walk across the yard to her house. Feel terrible, but also relieved. Think I've finally established boundaries. 3 days later, Brandon knocks on my door at like 10 p.m. He looks distressed, hair messy, still in his work clothes. Hey man, sorry to bother you. Have you seen Jessica? We had a fight and she took off, won't answer her phone. Shit. No, sorry, I haven't seen her. Maybe she went to a friend's house. She doesn't really have friends here yet. That's part of what we were fighting about. He looks genuinely worried and I feel bad for the guy. I'm sure she'll come back once she cools down, fights happen. Yeah, you're right, thanks man. He goes back inside. I see him pacing through his window. An hour later, Jessica texts me. I'm at a hotel, can't deal with Brandon right now. I don't respond because this is not my problem. She texts again. Can we talk? Just as friends? Jessica, you need to go home and work this out with your husband. He wants kids. Like right now. We've only been married 2 years and he's already planning our entire future without asking what I want. This is way too much information. That's a valid concern, but I'm still not the right person to talk to about this. She stops responding. Next morning, Brandon catches me getting mail. She came home around midnight. We talked. Everything's fine now. He's smiling, but it's forced. Doesn't reach his eyes. Good. Glad you guys worked it out. Hey, I know you and Jessica are friends. Has she seemed off to you lately? Alarm bells start ringing. Not really. I mean, I don't see her that much. She mentioned you guys hang out sometimes with your friends, said it's the only social life she has here. Yeah, occasionally, just casual group stuff. That's good. I'm glad she has that. I worry about her being isolated while I travel. He seems like a genuinely decent guy who's clueless about what's happening. Feel guilty even though I haven't technically done anything wrong. Decide I really need to distance myself from this situation. Next few weeks, I avoid Jessica completely. She texts asking to come to the next hangout. I tell her we're keeping it small. She asks to borrow something. I say I'm not home. I see her looking at my house sometimes through her window, and it's creepy. Marcus approves of my new boundaries. Finally showing some sense that situation was a disaster waiting to happen. I know, man. I should have shut it down earlier. Women are wild, bro. They leave you, marry someone else, then get mad when their new life isn't perfect. Bit harsh, but not entirely wrong in this case. In August, my friends and I plan a camping trip. 3 days in the mountains, fishing and hiking. We're loading up Kyle's truck when Jessica comes outside. Going somewhere fun? Just a camping trip, boys' weekend type thing. That sounds nice. Brandon and I never do stuff like that. There's resentment in her voice. Maybe suggest it to him. I'm sure he'd be down. He hates camping, says it's uncomfortable and pointless. I don't respond, just finish loading the truck. We have an amazing weekend, no cell service, just nature and stupid conversations and terrible fishing skills. Kyle catches the biggest fish, won't shut up about it. This bad boy is at least 4 pounds, maybe 5. It's 2 pounds max, Marcus says, laughing. We get back Sunday evening. I'm tired and sunburned and happy. Then I see police cars at Jessica and Brandon's house. What the hell happened? My neighbor from across the street, elderly woman named Margaret, comes over. There was a huge fight over there last night, screaming and things breaking. Someone called the cops. Is everyone okay? I think so. The police left after talking to them for a while. Great, 3 days of peace, and I come back to drama. I go inside, shower, order pizza, try to mind my own business. Around 9 p.m. there's a knock on my door. It's Brandon, and he looks rough. His eye is bruised, lip is split, he's holding an ice pack. Dude, what happened? Jessica lost it. We were arguing about her spending and she threw her phone at my face. What the hell? Then she started throwing other shit, plates, books, whatever she could grab. Did you call the cops? No, neighbor did. They made us both calm down and threatened to arrest her if they got called back. He sits on my porch steps, looking defeated. I don't know what's wrong with her, man. She's not the person I married. Have you guys considered counseling? She refuses, says there's nothing wrong with her, that I'm the problem. We sit in silence for a minute. She keeps talking about how unhappy she is, how her life isn't what she thought it would be. That's rough, man. Did she ever talk to you about this stuff? I know you guys are friends. Time to come clean, at least partially. Brandon, Jessica and I used to date, like 5 years ago, for 7 years. His head snaps up. What? She never told you? She said you were barely an ex, like some guy she dated briefly in college. Oh, Jessica, you lying liar. We lived together for 3 of those 7 years. It was serious. Brandon stands up, pacing on my porch. So my wife has been hanging out with her ex-boyfriend for months and lying to me about it? Nothing happened between us. I swear she just needed friends. I don't care if nothing happened. She lied about something major. He's getting angry. Not at me, but at the situation. Why do women do this? Why can't they just be honest? I don't know, man. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. I need to go confront her about this. He leaves. I hear yelling start immediately when he gets inside. Spend the next hour listening to muffled screaming through the walls. Something crashes, more yelling, then silence. Next morning, there's a for sale sign in their yard. Well, that escalated quickly. Don't see either of them for 3 days. Then Brandon comes over one last time. We're getting divorced, moving out next month. I'm sorry, man. Don't be. This was doomed from the start, apparently. She married me to get over you. She said that? Among other things, including that she's been miserable since the wedding. He looks tired, but also relieved in a weird way. For what it's worth, you seem like a good guy. You deserved better. Thanks, and hey, no hard feelings about the ex thing. You didn't know. We shake hands. He goes back to his house. Over the next few weeks, I watch them pack up. Jessica never speaks to me, just glares whenever she sees me. Like somehow, this is my fault. Moving truck comes, they load everything up. Both cars pull away. Brandon waves. Jessica doesn't look back. The house sits empty for 2 months. My life goes back to normal, quiet, peaceful, exactly how I like it. Marcus throws me a divorce party even though I wasn't the one who got divorced. We're celebrating you surviving that nightmare, he explains. Fair enough. New neighbors move in October, family with 2 kids and a dog. Normal, friendly, keep to themselves mostly. Perfect. Life is good, no ex-girlfriend drama, no borrowed household items, no emotional dumping. I finish restoring my Camaro, take it out for a drive, feel accomplished. Start dating someone new, girl named Rachel who works at the bookstore downtown. She's calm, stable, has her shit together, complete opposite of Jessica. We take things slow, no pressure, just enjoying each other's company. Christmas comes, family visits, normal holiday stuff happens. New Year's Eve. I'm at a party at Kyle's place when I get a friend request on Facebook. It's from Jessica. Her profile picture is her with short hair and a nose ring. Totally different look. Relationship status. Single. I show Marcus. Don't you dare accept that request. I'm not going to. Good, that woman is chaos incarnate. I decline the request, block her for good measure. Smart move, Kyle says, looking over my shoulder. Learned my lesson about boundaries finally. We toast to that. A few months later, February I think, I'm at the grocery store when someone taps my shoulder. Turn around, it's Jessica, looking completely different. Shorter hair, multiple piercings, wearing all black like she's going through a goth phase at 29. Hey, long time no see. Hey Jessica. Awkward silence. I'm sorry about everything that happened. I was in a really bad place mentally. It's okay. We all have our struggles. I'm in therapy now, working on myself, figuring out who I actually am. That's good. I'm glad you're getting help. I wanted to apologize properly for using you as an emotional crutch while I was married. Apology accepted. More awkward silence. You look happy, she says finally. I am. Life's good, simple, no complaints. That's great. You always were good at being content with what you had. It's the same backhanded compliment from before, but I let it slide. Take care of yourself, Jessica. You too. We part ways, probably won't see each other again. I finish my shopping, drive home. Rachel's coming over for dinner. We cook together, watch a movie, fall asleep on the couch. This is what peace feels like. No borrowing, no drama, no ex-wives showing up at my door. My Camaro sits in the garage, finally finished, ready for summer drives. My house is quiet except for the sounds I choose to make. My life is exactly what I want it to be. Sometimes I think about the whole situation, how Jessica married Brandon trying to find something she thought was missing, how she used me as a backup emotional support system when her perfect life wasn't so perfect, how Brandon got caught in the crossfire of her identity crisis, How I almost let myself get dragged back into her chaos because I was too nice to set boundaries. Learn that being kind doesn't mean being available for people who don't respect your peace. Learn that exes become exes for a reason, and those reasons don't disappear just because circumstances change. Learn that sometimes the best thing you can do for everyone involved is nothing. My face when I spent 6 months being my ex-girlfriend's emotional support neighbor while she systematically destroyed her marriage and blamed everyone but herself for her unhappiness. That feeling when you finally establish boundaries and realize that protecting your peace is more important than being nice to people who don't respect it.